Happy Sunday, beautiful people in my phone. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk all things faith, freedom, football, etc. My name is Jocelyn Carr. Week 4 is in the books. Week 4 is in the books. How many of you stayed up late last night to watch the ending of that? And that wasn't even the last game on, but it was such a good game, of that Colorado Baylor game. Shout out to the Colorado Buffs. Shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Weston Wesley, number 10, who caught that Hail Mary in the end zone. Shout out to the Colorado Buffs fans for staying in the rain when they were down, waiting to see what their team was going to do, and then rush the field after they won the game in overtime. That's why I love college sports right there. That's why I love college sports. That's why I love college football. And that game did not disappoint at all. And here's what I want to say. I'm so glad that happened for Shedeur and for Coach Prime. The whole team. I'm just glad, because Coach Prime has taken a lot of heat. The Sanders family has taken a lot of heat. And the Colorado Buffs have taken a lot of heat. But let's be clear. It starts, their leader, their coach has taken a lot of heat. Some don't agree with his antics. Some don't agree with his style. Some have a problem with his entire persona. Some don't agree with, how he lives his life, what he does with the money that he's earned. Some everybody, the naysayers are going to always have something to say, okay? Let's just be clear. Haters are always going to have something negative to say. Especially when there's a calling on your life. And I believe there's a calling on Coach Prime's life for the way that he mentors these young men. I absolutely believe that. And so, he gets a lot of flack. He gets a lot of noise, a lot of from online, from the media, and all the things. And for him to win the way he went, his team to win the way they won last night, I just loved it for him. And I literally just caught a glimpse of the post-game presser. And he admits when he's wrong. This is what I like about Coach Prime. When he's wrong, he's wrong. And he doesn't mind humbling himself to admit it. That speaks to his character. And yeah, that was a big win. That was a big win for them. That was the first of their Big 12 play. And they won. And even though it was just Baylor, it was a win in a new conference. And they came back when they were down. So they showed their ability to be resilient, which is what you always want to see with the team, is how do you face adversity? How do you overcome adversity? So shout out to them. Big win. Tennessee, Oklahoma was another big game yesterday that turned out to not be so big. Great environment, it looked like, in Oklahoma and Norman for that. And but Tennessee did what Tennessee's gonna do. But I don't know, I just feel like Josh Heupel actually held back quite a bit. I apologize for the direction of the sun that's happening right now, interfering with this recording. I did an entire recording this morning. This is round 2. I did an entire recording this morning, but because of the new update, software update, as it was plugged into my CarPlay, the audio did not record. Fix it, Apple. Fix it. So yeah, Tennessee won. We expected that. They went into Norman and they handled their business. That was a really cool environment. And I want to say I feel like we have to go there too. Do we have to go there? I feel like we do. I feel like we play them in Oklahoma, as well as we have to play. I know we go to Knoxville. We go to Knoxville for that game, and that's not an easy at all. That's not an easy environment to play in at Rocky Top. Michigan and USC. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to Michigan for winning that game with that running back at the end. What, the last minute of the game? 90 seconds maybe? Under 2 minutes. It was clearly under 2 minutes. And that dude, the way he ran that ball, that was the determination to win. And you love to see it. You love to see that kind of determination at the end of the game. You may be down, but it's not over until it's 000 on the clock, right? 000 on the clock is when it's over. And he ran that ball. He ran that ball. So that was a big win for him. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of commentary about Lincoln Riley, you know, and his inability, you know, to have big victories. And I don't know enough on it to speak on it, so I'm not, but is this year 2 or 3 for him at USC? Maybe this is year 2. Maybe this is just year 2. Let's see. Who else was Florida State got a win yesterday. I think Florida State got their first win of the season. I don't remember who they played right now, but Florida State came away victorious. There was Florida and Mississippi State. Did Florida win that game? Florida may have won that game. I'm a little hazy on my scores. I wasn't all the way dialed in because you know why. It was a bye week, so I was doing a lot of work while I had the games on yesterday, you know. Yeah, grading papers type of thing. So, yeah. Good football. Decent football yesterday. Really, really was. We were on a bye week. Georgia was on a bye week. It's about to go down on Saturday. It's going down on Saban Field in Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's going down. Georgia fans, how are you feeling? I literally just left a Georgia fan saying, you know, Saban's not there. So, you know, we're going to be good. Saban's not there anymore. And it was really, you know, he was what was in the way. It was like a mental hurdle for Kirby to beat, you know, the czar, right? You know, that trained him. So he just couldn't, you know, do it. So they think they're coming into Saban Field. That's what they think. They're coming on to Saban Field and BDS, and that it's just gonna they're gonna handle business. That's what Georgia fans. That's what I'm hearing. What say you? What say you? I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I think it's gonna be a great game. But I'm not worried. Our boys, what I've seen of these young dudes, what I've seen of the veterans on our team, and what I've seen of the young dudes thus far, and trust, we haven't even opened up the playbook. We have not even begun to open up the playbook yet. What we've seen, we might just run it up. We might just run it up. You heard it here first. We might just run it up. I don't do score predictions, but we might just run it up. I'm just saying. I like the aura of the leadership. I like the aura of the young kids. You got Mbakwe, you got Hollywood. I like what's happening right now on my team. In a week's rest, I'm just saying. That's what I wanted to. I forgot to check in. Tapping my screen. I gotta check in on the Barners. How y'all feeling today? How are the Barners feeling today? Yeah, I mean, I started a tweet yesterday and then I deleted it because while I was preparing to tweet it, Auburn had just thrown another pick. I don't know how many turnovers they had, the total of turnovers they had yesterday, but Thorne had just thrown another pick, and I was about to tweet because that was at least maybe the third I had seen, and I literally was just casually watching the games, right? And I started to tweet, is Auburn jinxed at Jordan-Hare, their own stadium? Now, I'm not superstitious. Of course, I was being facetious when I was thinking that particular question, and I'm about to ask it right now. Are they jinxed at home? Like, what? Like, I don't know. I was thinking about 4th and 31. You know, I was thinking about just a lot of the games that they've lost at home as of recently. You know, what's happening at home? But this is what was most concerning to me, was I did see a clip of Hugh Freeze post-game presser. Now, you tell me, those of you who have coached teams, I don't agree with it. He threw the entire team under the bus in the post-game presser to the media. He threw the entire team to me, but specifically his quarterback, specifically the running backs for the turnovers. He threw them under the bus, and I don't like that. I don't think that's going to sit well in his locker room. I don't know if that was some sort of twisted reverse psychology where he's trying to provoke a response out of them, but to do that publicly, I'm like, you know what? You handle it in the locker room how you need to handle it in the locker room. But don't get in front of the table, in front of all of the press and all of the cameras, and throw your team under the bus on week 4. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's happening. And it doesn't sound like he has any faith in any backup in any position. So I'm hearing no accountability for coaching, the lack of coaching the players to where they're not turning the ball over, and ball security is something that's stressed. Quarterback coaching. Why haven't you developed a quarterback? And this is at least his second year, if not his third year. Why haven't you developed him? Now, Hugh Freeze is new, but he's not new to playing. And he's definitely not new to coaching a team. I mean, when he was at Ole Miss, they beat us a couple of times at Ole Miss. But I don't know about Hugh Freeze. Yeah, Hugh Freeze, it's a lot of, and I'm not speaking on anybody. This is for entertainment purposes only. Car Conversations is for entertainment purposes only, because I love the game of football. NFL today, I know the Falcons play tonight. They're coming off that big win on the road against them Dirty Birds, them other Dirty Birds, the Eagles. So that's, I don't know who they play tonight, but that's a night game. My Cowboys must redeem ourselves. We must redeem ourselves. We must redeem ourselves. That's at 4 o'clock. I don't know who's in the 1 o'clock kickoff that's happening now, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your time and attention. And I pray that this is a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful fall day as we enter and usher in a new season. That you enjoy today, that you take care, do whatever fills your cup today so that you can be ready for tomorrow and the week, and that your team wins as long as they're not playing mine. I love y'all. Y'all stay winning and y'all stay free.